And welcome to Modsauce 2 with DragonFu. Let's see, last time we were playing around with the arc furnace, or we started to play around with it. We built it. Unfortunately, before we can use it, we have to make one step. And hopefully I can get this set up and get the arc furnace and everything started today, I'm hoping. So, let's see how much time we can waste and not get it done. Okay, bye. Or, wait, no. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? Alright, so let's jump into it. Let's see. Started saving up some gas tiers. I had a lot of gas tiers in my system, so I started throwing them in here. And I'm collecting skystone dust, and I'll show you guys here in just a minute. I've been working. It's a rainy day today. I've been working on the tower, getting it more going. I ran out of time today, but I started on it, and I'm using the skystone stairs for the roof. I think that looks really sharp. It's kind of a contrast between the other two towers, you know, kind of dark, really dark, and this one's going to be probably white. So yeah, it'll be a nice contrast, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for sure for the other parts of the tower yet, but yeah. So we're here. Actually, we're over here. So I got elevators installed now. So now, get out of the rain for a second. So there's our arc furnace. This is what we're going to be getting the electrodes for today. And remember, we got to use the workbench to get them. But we have to make several steps before we do that. And I also might be doing, more than likely, will be doing a switch up in here. I've been told that the crusher is kind of slow. So if this thing is really fast, the arc furnace is really fast, and this is really slow, probably going to do some rearranging in here and make it to where we are using a couple of these instead of just the one. So that is going to be a possibility. So yeah. We are going to be making these graphite rods, these hop graphite electrodes is what we're making these graphite electrodes, okay? And we've got the blueprint for them, courtesy of War Power, but we need to make the ingots. Now to make the ingots, you have to smelt them from the powder, and that is the only way I have found to make them. Okay, so you get the powder, the dust, from coal coke dust. Okay, coal coke dust only comes from a crusher. So what I have decided to do is we're gonna go upstairs. I really wish I would have a roof on this today. I need to make that 6-stick. We're going to get started with everything today. Well, first off, we need to work on the coal coke. That's the first part. So let's go ahead and throw down a coal coke oven really quick. Do I have? I do. Okay. Been having problems with flying lately. Don't know what's going on with that, but alright. And I don't have my hammer out. Hammer, 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 hammer. Big backpack, not a lot of stuff. Alright, so we got our coal coke going. Now the other thing we need to do is I'm going to take this nullifier and we're going to shove it back here in the corner. Input. Okay, so that's it. That's all we need to do. It should pull everything out of there and just put it in the nullifier as far as the creosote that we do not need. Now how are we going to get stuff in there? Well, we have our ME system down here. How are we doing up here? Are we done up here? Looks like we have everything portioned. Oh, I was told, yeah, I think I already mentioned this last time, that this will give me slime balls. So if we look in here, yeah, we have slime balls. So, we have got 31,510 coal in here. So what I want to do is I want to go upstairs from here. Let's see. That's going to be there. Let's figure out where we're coming up at. Alright, so this is the wall, inside the wall down there. Let's see, do we have, what do we have under here? Would love to bring it right up here. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yep, because this is supposed to be part of the wall anyways. This will all get covered up. You guys won't see this later on. We can come up and we'll go underneath. Alright, so what we need is stuff that I don't have on me. See, I tell you, I can't, having problems flying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Alright, so we'll grab our cable and then our export bus. And then we want to grab a coal. Alright, so let's go set this up. And hopefully I don't get stuck again. See if this will interact with it, at least. Alright, so let's throw this there. Throw the cable there to start with. And then we will export coal. We got plenty of it. Hey, there I flew with no problem. And then there. Alright. Good, this works. So then we can cover this all up in a little bit. I'll cover this up later. You guys will never see it. Never know it's there. Alright, so we're going from coal coke. Now we need to go to the crusher. Let's see, let's put a crusher. Put a crusher right over here. And, oh, I don't have my hoppers. I can push the right buttons. Come on, Dragon. Alright, hoppers. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and build this real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. So, I went ahead, got that all crafted up. And I wanted our export out this way just because. Kind of spreading out a little bit on this one. Made this tower, I'm calling this my Tower of Power. But just some conduits coming up. Because I really like this look. I'm really digging it. So, we could probably hook this up. I could probably completely have done this a different way. And not even used, probably not even used these coils. But to be honest with you, I like the way they look. Come on. What is going on here? Well, we got it hooked up. That's all that matters. Alright, so we have power coming from there. Now let's get our items over. I made this open crate. And what this open crate is going to do... I don't know what is going on with the flying today. Is this open crate is going to drop straight down. And we're going to use this downstairs also. Well, let me place on top of that. There we go. Okay. So we're going to put that crate right there. Put my magnet back on so I don't mess stuff up. Yeah, I don't know if it's the game or if it's the server acting a little wonky today or what, but I've been having issues flying all day. See, like there, I should have flew, and it just said, no. Alright, so there is no GUI or anything for this. There is, however, for the pipe. Alright, so we want this to be insert, and then we're just going to bring this guy over here. I might see if I can use scaffolding on these ones up here, kind of hide it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I think that would look better than just having this random pipe out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Come on. Always active. Okay. Yep, I can hear it going. We didn't hook an inventory up to it. Let's see, if I put this here, we'll put it in there automatically. There we go. Alright. We'll lock that. Alright, so there we go. We've got our coke dust. Now our next step is we need to put it in a squeezer. So, this thing is easy enough to make. I'm going to make it right here, right next to it. That is loud. Do I have... I do. Make this like real quick. I know this works because I've got these down in my generator room. Ah, there we go. Now you guys can hear me. Alright, so we need to make the squeezer. And I think I need more light engineering blocks. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and place... Let's see, can I rotate... There we go. Want it facing forward. Right here. Like so. And I'm too short. Alright, let's craft up a couple of those. Alright. Get this made real quick. Oh, by the way, guys, I've mentioned before that I'm doing a project with my dad. We've been doing it the last couple years. We always do Halloween and Christmas are always big for decorating for my dad. If you guys have ever seen those big light shows that dance to the music, you know, mainly around Christmas time, that's when we do the big display for that. But we used to do that all the time for Halloween. What is going on here? Always active, okay. And then we started doing a haunted house. So that's what I've been busy with the last couple of weekends, all weekend long. Friday, Saturday, I haven't had any time for myself. A couple hours here and there, and that's about it. Because, you know, I still got to spend time with the old lady. But I mentioned on Twitter the other day that I meant to take some pictures of the project, and if you guys are interested, I believe there is a link down below. If you guys want to head over to my Twitter, I'm not very good with social media. I'm going to admit that right now. So if you guys don't see a whole lot of tweets from me, that's why. I'm not all that good with social media, but I will definitely be taking some pictures this weekend. You guys can see what the progress is on what we're doing. We've come up with a couple new ideas this year that I think would be pretty cool. So my son gets involved with it. He's one of the guys running around scaring people. He's gonna have a silly string this year, and he's gonna be actually spraying people with this scare. He's gonna be Deadpool for Halloween this year. So come on, there we go. So yeah, and then I've got a couple different ideas that I'm gonna do for Halloween myself. Okay, it's not getting power. There it goes. Okay, so it must take. Let's look at that. Oh, it takes 8 coal dust, coke dust, to make 1 hop. Oh. We might need to expand our project over here, guys. Let's see if we can get another one set up here. Let me make another coke oven. Actually, you know what? Let's just tear the one down here. We're not using this setup anymore. Let's just tear this down. Now, after we initially get this going, we're really not gonna. I don't think we're gonna need that much. Of course, there's gonna be the initial burn right away from the 2 quarries that we had running, which the second quarry is done now, done running. But and I ended up coming across a let's see, we'll set this guy right here. I came across a right at the end of it abandoned mine shaft, so that was kind of cool. I haven't explored it. I'll probably just tear it down with the. That was weird. Why do I have 1 left over? That was weird. Huh. Well, let's hit it with the hammer and see if it works. It works. Huh. Graphics missing from the bottom on this side. Alright, anyways, so let's run downstairs and get another import bus. We'll throw that on there, get that going too. So much stuff in the way. I say import bus, I want an export bus. Sorry if it seems a little laggy today. I don't know what... I'm honestly at a loss for what's going on. I'm not doing anything different. I don't think I'm running anything else. I was having this problem the other day also. I was trying to do some editing for some stuff. Actually, let's take this one out. That works. Alright, and then I'll put that in there. Not really worried about the rate, because it'll fill up just fine. Alright, let me let this run for a little bit, get some of this this dust made up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so been a little busy doing a little work. I got that one going. Oh, as you guys can see, I found a way to hide those conduits, and I think this is looking fairly decent. These are kind of like girders in a steel building, you know, the big heavy things you see holding the big metal building up. I'll probably put another one across here somewhere to make it look even. But yeah, I think that kind of hides that pretty good, because you can't actually see it. But those are actually facades for the conduits. I think that came out freaking awesome. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so anyway, we now have 18 graphite dust. So we need to make something to cook it. And I think, because I know we can use the arc burners to cook it, but that's kind of defeating the purpose of this. Let's see. Use regular smelting, redstone, induction. Will give us 2. Otherwise it's 2 for 1. But that requires sand. Our alloy smelter gives us 1 for 1. Arc furnace is 2 for 1. You know, I think we're going to go with alloy smelter. That seems to be the best return for our buck. So let's go. I really need to get the travel anchors made up. In there, there you go. Oh, I managed to get the this section of the crafting CPUs done. So now I've got, what, 9 CPUs to use? No, 8. If I can count, yeah, 8. 8 CPUs to use now. I still haven't gotten to these yet, but we're going to do an episode of Odds and Ends here soon. Try to get a lot of this stuff finished up. So, oh, these scaffold blocks are technical blocks from Chisel 2, and it's just stone and iron, and I got plenty of both, so not like I'm hurting for that. Anyway, let's see what we're going after. Alloy smelter right there. What do we need? Cauldron, machine chassis, and furnace. Craft one of these. Let's see, do I have that machine chassis? I do not. I need a basic. Oh, you know what? We're gonna change something too. Oh, we have one of those. Okay. We're going to take that with us. And then I need some cobble. One, two, 3, and I think that was it. A lot. Alright, so we got our alloy smelter. Hey, I flew successfully the first time. Alright, so we'll set this bad boy. Well, I kind of want to use... How are we going to do this? This is the last thing that we need power for. Oh, hey, we've got an output right there. Let's go there. Configure. Pull from there. Put our octable in. I don't have any more HV connectors on me. One of them. And one of them. Wrench out and configure up for insert south, always active. Now let's see if these HV connectors work with these machines as well. Pull, push. Okay. Now I do that just to make sure that they are working. Awesome. But why are we not pulling out of here? Me no understand. Do we have to pull from a different one? Okay, process of elimination. Nothing. Okay, so if we do one of these, it's never active. Always active. Huh. It's not letting us pull out of there. I wonder why we can't pull those out. Can I... Furnace only, probably. Do we need a cache? I thought I made another one of those. Alright, a little bit of technical difficulties between mods. If I go, say, like so. Always active, extract. Okay, well, let me see if I can figure out what's going on with that, because we're piping in to here, but we can't pull out from here. Let me see if I can figure out how to pull out from there. So let me be right back. Alright, we are back. Unfortunately, I did some looking around. I've tried the item ducts, they don't work. I even tried the Steve's Factory Manager, what I use downstairs to move stuff around, and it's not working. I activated every different direction and everything to try to figure out if I could get it to work. Unfortunately, after I looked on the wiki, or not the wiki, but looked on some forums, it's a bug. There is, I don't know if it's the coating or what it is for sure, but it doesn't work. It's not working. So, I mean, as you can see, there's 30 in here. So, we're just going to grab the 30 and throw it in here. And then this will simply output to here. Okay. And we'll get rid of this. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is we need to see if we can possibly, hopefully, and I mean hopefully, really, like really hopefully, get this to work through input output. And I'm just going to set this guy right here, right next to the machine. No, I don't want you there. I kind of want you over here. Alright, so let's put this back in. Oh, I don't know if this is actually going to work because this is a crafting grid. Well, let's try anyways. Because you'd actually have to activate it to pull it out. I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to manually do this. But let's try it anyways. Let's see. That one we want to disconnect. That one will connect. And insert. Insert. And we get nothing. I didn't think so. Well, that's a bummer on two parts. So, anyways, let's grab these. We can make 7 of them. Okay. So, now, I wonder if there's a way we can interact with that to make it work. Or to pull them, put them in, pull it out. Ooh, hey, I wonder if golems would work. Empty that into that, and then empty that into a cache. Oh, you know what would even be better? Do we have it? Something I haven't done yet. Nope, it's not on here. Darn. Pneumaticraft. No, that starts with a P. No, I still don't see it. Well, I guess we'll see if I got some. I got some guys. I know some guys. Let's see. We need to find the top. Oh, I almost had it. Alright, so we're going to put a pipe here. And insert. Now please tell me at least this is going to work. Because if this doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, looks like they went in. Okay, yep. So our graphite electrodes are in. Alright, so now we need to set the rest of the place up. Rest of the joint. We got nothing yet. Alright. So that's just something we're going to have to keep an eye on, manually do it. At least pull it. Well, I wonder if we can get a golem to pull from here to here. we'll have to do some testing. We'll see if we have some time at the end. We'll do some testing. But yeah, right now we need to go. Alright, let me take a cut here. I need to set up the stuff for the rest of these. I think I need to move some stuff around too. Get all the ores straightened out to where I need them. And then I'll get the system set up for here to here, and then we'll go over for here to there, and then from here downstairs. Alright, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so did some more cleaning up, as you can see. Made everything look all nice and pretty. Alright, so what we are doing, we'll cover this up on the way out. All of the ones that are going to the crusher are going to this ender chest. Now, realistically, I should be sending this upstairs, or sorry, sending this all to the crusher and then upstairs to a sorting system, and then sending it to two different furnaces. To be honest with you, that's the way it should be done, because we'll probably get some metal mixing in there. But to be honest with you, I got so much crap, not even worried about it. It would be pretty much same as how I'm doing it downstairs, or close to how I'm doing it downstairs. But anyways, this is going to be part of, I got to come back and finish this later. We're going to network into over there to that to this ME system, but I'm going to make this a sub network of our main network. So we're going to be using one channel, and we'll read all the stuff in here and all of the stuff in here. So since we've got our water shards and different things that we're picking up, we'll be just fine. Not to mention for the diamonds and stuff are at. Otherwise, I'd have to set up an export system to transfer all of it back to the main system, but we'll just use it over here. It should not be a problem as long as I can get it to hook up right. Alright, so I'm one stone short. I don't want to use that. Do I have any more? Yep, I got some more right here. There we go. Wall of stones. Now, I know there's a couple of these that I don't have in there yet. And they're going to probably just throw them in the empty ones just for storage. But anyways, so we go from behind our wall of stuff, we'll call it our wall of stuff, to here. Just an ender chest going into a open crate. And I put this around here to see if we can't get away from magnets sucking out. And I did put a lever up here just in case something happens. We can turn this output off so it's not dropping into the machine. Now we have another one here on our output. Now, according to the book, as long as it's a connected inventory, it will output to it. So it's going from here to upstairs, and that's what this conduit is it comes down and goes into the input, and then output here, and then it goes upstairs here. Now, right now, just for test purposes, it is connected to two compact chests. I figured 528 slots is enough to keep us going for a little bit. The quarry's not running, so we're going to be doubling our ore, and I know for a fact some of them say like the iron, that's not going to handle it. But for now, for our test, it's going to work. So yeah, and I still haven't. I'm probably going to play around with the golems between this episode and next to see if I can get them working with this system so I don't have to deal with it. It'll all be automated, but we'll figure that out later. And then this system, I might move over to this wall. That way I can have storage of the different bars and stuff that come out, the ingots come out, that I do not have downstairs in the main room. All your basic ones here, and then I'm going to export from there. The ones that don't go into that system will come down here and just get put into here with everything else and get deleted or whatever, however it ends up being. So anyways, what do you say we turn this bad boy on and see what happens? Turn the crusher on first. Cross your fingers. You're not going to work there, are you? You're not going to work there, are you? Alright, fine. Oh, she stumbled. Let's take this off. I see stuff going. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We have a working arc furnace, and that's fairly decent speed. I mean, it seems like that's producing more than this is. And that's just doing the iron right now. So we do have a little bit of a buffering here. That's cool. That is cool. I like that. I like this interface. Oh, and the slag. I'll show you guys the slag. Get away from that noise. I just simply had the slag coming out through here, and there's a trash can right back there. Probably see it better from the inside. The reason why I'm trash canning it is the only use immersive engineering slag has is... Wow, I need to make another... sound muffler. Because that is loud. Let's see if I do you. There we go, that's better. I still think this thing is so cool. Not going as fast as I thought it would, to be honest with you. And these seem to be degrading at a decent rate, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, anyways. The trash can is right back there. So it's hidden, you can't see it. But yeah, the only thing the slag is used for is concrete. The immersive engineering one. Just some sand and gravel. Make some kind of concrete. I don't know. Not my cup of tea. If I want a concrete, I think Chisel's got a concrete. So, but that's the system. Definitely need to work out the storage part. I don't know what's going to happen. That is a good question. If this chest ends up filling up with stuff, on if everything else is going to keep going. Will this keep dumping the stuff in there? I don't know. I could probably think of a couple different ways of doing it. We'll turn that off, and then we'll let that run for a bit. But yeah, I mean, there's a good way with Steve's Factory Manager to set this up to where it shuts. You could get it to shut the whole system down at one time, and it would check in here, you know, you put your different ores and stuff in there. If there's like, say, a stack of an ore in here, then it would turn, put a redstone signal up here to turn that off. But yeah, that's a way complicated build, and I'd have to completely rearrange to do it to make it look good. So, but oh hey, that's cool. Look at that. It's blinking. Oh, look at the rods. Fly. There you go. Look at the rods. That's cool. I like that. I'm definitely going to have to use this again sometime. Or something else. But yeah, we're going to use these crushers, this crusher for something else later on too, for the mob farm. But yeah, anyways, guys. It's been a choppy episode. Hey, look. All of my chests are empty, or storage drawers are empty now. Oh, there they are. They're empty again. That's weird. Visual glitch. Anyways, let's see. I know there is a server tour coming up. Thor's people have been asking if to do a server tour. I have a lot of building left to do. I don't even have stuff set up for blood magic yet, and I've still got another tower to build for my collectibles. So yeah, I might not even do that. I might just do like a vault, like an underground vault. That's better. I like that better. Underground vault. We're going with underground vault. So I think we're going to take a break from building. I think next episode I'm going to do a montage of me finishing up the towers, getting them done, getting some other aesthetic stuff done around the base. So that'll be a thing. That way I can get you guys an episode out and get building done. So it's going to take me a little while to do both, to do everything. So I don't know how much of it's actually going to be in there. But guys, if you liked the episode, if you love that arc furnace, hit that big thumbs up for me. Show me some love. Come on, you guys know you want to do. New to the channel, new to the series, like what you're seeing so far, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. Until then, guys, as always, any comments, questions, advice, or anything, throw it down in the down below. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.